This man loves going to the theme park. The man said, "What should I do next?" and looks at a girl. Then he decides to go, and some random person's house. While the man was looking around, it started to get stormy. Then he decided to go to the drop shoot pot. Until a sudden he seen popcorn. And he started to get flashbacks of how great-grandfather died. To cry whilst go into the drop shot pot lot. Well, he said this is so very much scary. Everyone with around him was panicking because it is storm. But the man chilled there like a boss. Until a sudden, a thunderstorm came, and the man was scarred. He immediately started running to eat his tacos. He had packed for lunch. Then after eating, he jumped in fear, realizing a girl was chasing him, and he went onto the pink fluffy unicorn ride. There was chaos, trees exploding, people trying to climb to the very top of the high places. Bing bong bang, everything said. And he watched a bunch of people get vaporized at the top of the drop shot pot, and one man fall to his death. He said that would never happen to me. And then blood enjoy the ride. Until a sudden, the pink fluffy unicorn ride roof was gone, but the man didn't care any, just sat there like one boss. Wee yay, the man says. He is having so much fun. He is watching people on the tree. He knows they will be vaporized. But the man doesn't care. He just says El Bozo. Then the man was happy because the popcorn machine was gone. So he started to celebrate on the pink fluffy ride unicorn. Yes, the man goes, I have one. Until the sudden he is vaporized instantly. Then the man, after being in a coma for 5 weeks, goes to the rainbow super magic thing. Then a security guard asked to see his ticket. And instead he punched him in the face and started skipping the line like everyone else. Then he started going on the super magical spinning thingy to have fun. Yeehaw, the man goes, I'm the king of the world. I'm the top of the world, he says. Then he started singing guacamole while on the ride. Peel the avocado, guacamole, guacamole, guacamole. The man says, I am having so much fun. Until the sudden you realize is there Shrek on the top of his carriage, and he is scared. It is going to fall from the attic, but the man does not care, as he knows that is not going to happen. Slay slay queen, 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 the man says. He is enjoying the ride. Until a sudden, there is a tsunami amber alert. But the man and Shrek just chill there like the bosses. He watched the wave get closer and closer. This wave is so slow, the man says. But he doesn't really care, the slow is the quicker he can jump out. The wave is getting closer and closer. The wave is getting closer and closer, the man says. Then the man lets out his Michael Jackson distress call. The man starts to get scared. What if this wave hits me? Little old me. Help me, the man says. Until a sudden tsunami hit him right on the super magic spinning thing. The man then decides to jump out to save himself. Then the man runs away. And he beat the tsunami with only 3 other people. The man then decided to explore and also call his lawyer to sue the super magic spinning thing for 100 quadrillion Dora. And then he decided to go on the car so he could have a chance of getting Tetris, so he can sue for another $1.99. Then the man decided to explore some more and then jumped on the leftover carriage. He was having so much fun. And then he see I've been stuck in cart. Then even though he was nearly killed, he got invited to join the army. And then he punched the tradie guy in the face. And he said, I don't want to train, and instead of going to the tank he went to the helicopter, which he does not know how to fly. It was an epic race against him and Fortnite Master. Until a sudden, he pushed him, killing Fortnite Master instantly. But as mentioned, he does not know how to fly. And he kills everyone on board, including himself. But the man did not give up and kept on trying. The man kept on trying. And he could not do it. But the man did not give up, he kept on trying. A big crowd was watching him and Toktik at the same time. Until a sudden a secret agent was trying to assassinate the man. Until a sudden a fire start. But the man did not care, and he swam as high as the man can go. Until a sudden a tank was poking him. But the man just dodged the 200 trillion ton tank. And the man started climbing the big boy, which he is ladder, but the man got scared and got back down. And the man went back up. He got so high. He got so high. And then he got even higher. Wow, this is so very much scary, he said. Until a sudden he was very high. But the man got scared. And he went down, but the secret agent from before had told the metal to trip him over and over, and the man went bang on the metal. And he was made into man chips. And after being in a coma for 999,999 billion light years, the man go on a tour. Just so he could punch the tour guide. And then the man wants to have a nap. So he breaks into somebody's house. Well, this is luxuries. Well, this is luxurious, the man says. And the man started to eat the underpants on the clothesline. And he started to climb down so the Arnie's police don't get him. Until a sudden blizzard is happening. And the man started to get cold. But the man, as he got older, he got smarter, and the man went inside. Until a sudden the star case is broken, no good. And the man just sits down and started to spy. People were getting injured, but the man did not care. People are dying, but the man still doesn't care. There is so much unknown panic. Until a sudden the man is cold again. And the man is finding a warmer place. Until a sudden brick fall on the man. And the man dies. Then for no reason, NASA decided to let him go on the rocket. For absolutely no reason. The man is climbing. The man is climbing up to the rocket. He is going higher and higher. So it turns, NASA just wanted to trick him. And they moved the ladder just before he got on it. And the man died. And he had to watch in pain as they left without him. And there was dead man chips everywhere. Luckily he wasn't on. Because minutes later, the rocket dissolved, turning everyone and everything on board into man chips. The man was dying and struggling to find shelter. The man was dying and struggling to find shelter. But because his brain is the size of a single atom, he decides to go outside. And he decides to go on the toll tower. And he decides to go on the toll tower. He keeps on joking with Shadow Killer. Because he is about to get killed. And then, he starts running around all willy-nilly. Wow, it's beautiful view with sand in your eye, the man says. He really wants to watch these people die, so he can say El Bozo. And then, he starts to do his Michael Jackson distress call. Well, this and tastes delicious in my eye, the man says. And then he keeps on running. He is watching people running around. And he watches the tower full, killing everyone. The man starts laughing. Her ha ha her ha ha. The man says. Well, everything is falling over, the man says. He is 1 week away from dying. The man has not gone to the hospital because he is a theorist. He physically cannot believe in a hospital because they don't exist to this guy. The man then decides to face his fears at the theme park again. He immediately starts running for the Pink Fluffy Unicorn ride. The man starts singing Pink Fluffy Unicorns Dancing on Rainbows. Pink Fluffy Unicorns Dancing on Rainbows. This is so fun. This is so fun, the man says. The man got bored. Until a sudden a fire started. The man was happy. Because the popcorn machine was this girl is on fire first, so the man started to celebrate. And he started to laugh while going to the drop shot pop lot. And then he got bored again. And he started to eat his bread he packed for lunch. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum, the man said his bread was yum. The man absolutely smashes that bread. The man started to cry whilst watching the Pink Fluffy Unicorns ride firing. The man once again says his Michael Jackson distress call. Until a sudden his house is neon, and he is scared. Until a sudden the house falls on the man, and he died.